Okay, so welcome to BOF training session number 2 with Brighton Online Fitness. Just a few notifications before we actually get started with this circuit training session. So straight after this, we have a Zoom meeting. So if anyone wants to catch up, grab a drink, I was going to say beer there, but it's Thursday, no Friday and all that. Get a drink. So about 7 o'clock, 15 minutes after the session finishes, go on to Zoom. All the information is on the website. And the ID for the Zoom meetings in there as well. Other things, we just sent out a newsletter for everybody. So hopefully you've got that, read that. And it has all the information on it again, just telling you all about these meetings, all these sessions, these meetings, and everything like that. Everything on the website is now updated. So all the information that goes through social media is on the website. So all the notifications and all the circuit stuff we're putting on daily circuit trainings, heart sessions, home sessions and running club sessions. And last thing, just before we get started, just need to do a disclaimer. So if you're not a BOF member already, you do this at your own risk. Just be careful if you've got any injuries, if anything hurts, you get into real discomfort, just stop. Okay, just to enjoy it. If you're a BOF member, you have to get stuck into it and go crazy. Okay, so what we're going to start with is our BOF warm-up. This is going to become a standard thing. So we're doing pretty much the same thing every session we do. Okay, so that's basically a 9-minute warm-up. So we're just gently getting heart rate going and doing all the stretches we do during our BOF sessions as well. Okay, so here we go. Obviously, the clocks haven't changed yet, so it might be a little bit dark in about half an hour. So in that case, what we're going to do is make sure we've got a big light up here, so if it does get a bit dark, you'll be able to see us still. So first one, 30 seconds. All we're doing is nice, steady jumping jacks, nice and easy to start with. Okay, so what we're going to do with these, start easy, and I'll just get a little bit quicker as we get through this warm-up. So remember, most of warm-up is all about stretches and flexibility, stretching out things like hip flexors, warming up the big muscles like your legs, just to get everything fired up so you can go crazy during the session. Okay, next one we're going to do is heel flicks for 30 seconds. Get nice and steady just to start with. Like the BOF sign there, look. So just nice and easy, just stretching off the quads here. Yeah, just nice and steady to start with. So gently bring the heart rate up. And it's our knee raises. Yeah, just bringing them up about 3/4. Don't go too mad just yet. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is our lunge and reach. So remember, so you do a reverse lunge and reach up with the same arm, same leg. Remember to lean back, push the hips through, stretch out through your hip flexors. So here we go. Reverse lunge and reach, big stretch up, switch sides. If you need to, put the knee on the floor. This stretch is more important. A big stretch through your hip flexors, reach up and back. That's good. Already starting to breathe a little bit harder. Heart rate's coming up. Nice and steady. Big reach up. Okay, next one, squat and twist. Big deep squat to the left, to the right. Big squat to the right, to the left. So nice and low. Just twist to 90 degrees. Keeping the hips facing forwards. So you're twisting through the upper body. And our next one is going to be in a press-up position. In our step and reach. One more. And here we go. So in a press-up position, just step right foot to right hand, reach up, stretch, and switch sides. Up, and stretch. And push the hips into the floor, reach, stretch. Big stretch up, really open up those shoulders and the chest. Chuck in a little press up. Okay, back to our jumping jacks. Okay, this time one arm to the front, one arm to the side. It's like IMF training when you join the Marines. Loads of jumping jacks with different arm moves. So after this one, we're back to our heel flicks. So basically these three moves, the jumping jacks, the heel flicks, and the knee raises, just to get the heart rate up. It's a little bit quicker than last time. So these are little heart rate, pulse raisers, those stretches. We kind of do that sequence 3 times through. So a good 9-minute warm up. Remember, a warm up will make or break your session. Do a good warm up, you'll be able to get straight into it from the off. Yeah, knee raises a little bit higher than last time. And next time we're going into our lunges. We're going to do a forward lunge this time and twist over your front leg. So if you step forward on the left, you're going to twist to the left. That's good. So forward lunge, twist, and back in. Again, if you need to, just rest the knee on the floor, twist. Just looked over there. My puppy's looking at me, going, what the hell is he doing? Dad, what you doing? If you can, keep the knee off the floor, twist, and back in. And the next one we're going to do is squat and reach. So this time, feet a bit wider, big squat, reach over. Remember, these are all about the stretch. Big, deep reps. Really wake up these thighs before we destroy them, work them. Big reach up. Big squat, big reach. Next one to that press up position, going to drop the hips and lift the hips. So from here, just drop the hips enough to stretch out the abs and not compress the back. And sink, lift the hips, drop the hips. Lift the hips, stretching out through the back of the legs, stretching out through the abs, legs, abs, legs, abs. Okay, so last time on these ones, this time a little bit quicker. It's one of my old favourites. So at the moment you're doing arms out, feet out, on the command twist, switch, arms out, feet in, switch. Oh yeah, there you go. Arms out, feet in, nice and quick. You go back, switch, switch. See, I didn't have fun on my own. And again, back heel flicks this time, really quick. Get that heart rate really high. So the idea is you should be out of breath by the time you start, then you hit your second wind straight away. Flicking those heels up nice and fast. It's like running nowhere, not going nowhere. This coronavirus. Okay, and knees up a little bit faster. And then 3 more stretch moves to do. And we're going. Dog's still looking longingly out the window. Okay, last 3 leg swings. Have a nice straight legs. Point the toes. Stretching out through the back of the thighs. As you loosen up, you can go a little bit higher. See, my amazing flexibility could just get above my hips if I'm lucky. Okay, arm circles, 5 forwards. Big reach at the top, 5 backwards. And let's stretch out the chest. 1, 2, change the upper arm. 3, 4, 5. Again, forwards, reach. Big reach. And backwards, big reach. And the last thing we're going to do is go into a walkout. Nice and quick. So here we go. Just walk out, straight legs. If you want to, do a press up, otherwise straight back up. Reach. So press up is optional. It's a good way of warming up the chest and the shoulders and the arms. Maybe another one. And there we go, that's our BOF warm-up done. So hopefully you should be breathing hard, you should be warm by now. Raring to go. Okay, so the main effort of our circuit, we've got 9 exercises to go through. Just setting the timer now. And the idea is a circuit training, so you literally go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Okay, and they're all going to be going leg exercises, upper body exercises, abs, legs, upper body, abs. So get that peripheral heart training as well. Some people have got blood shunting, so your heart's got to get all that blood into your legs, then into your upper body, then into your abs. Okay, all these are body weight exercises, and most of you have done them before. The first one's 20 seconds on each, non-stop. If you have kit, if you've got kettlebells or bands or weights, when we do the shoulder taps, you can use that to do your shoulder press. And when we do the reverse dips or bench dips, you can do upright row. So again, we're working those bigger muscles, which are hard to do without any kit. And if you've got weights, you can use it. When we go into the second, third, fourth, and fifth set, don't do it on this first one because we use this one a bit as a warm-up. So all I do is 20 seconds on each one. First exercise is squats. 3, 2, 1, go. Feet shoulder width apart. Nice, good, deep squats. I always try and put my hands out to the front. Just helps to give you a counterbalance. Just big, deep reps. So working nice and quickly. So this is a bit of a builder. Next exercise is going to be press ups. And to force the hands into the floor. Obviously on the knees. If you struggle with full press ups, otherwise big, deep reps. All the way up, all the way down. Next exercise is going to be crunches. So feet up, feet still. Just lifting the head and shoulders off the floor. Getting good, strong reps. Pick a nice, steady rhythm. Squeeze those abs. Keep it small at the back on the floor. Keep the legs still. Next exercise is going to be lunges. So for this, going to go backwards first. Knee all the way down. Your knees aren't supposed to bend, so you can actually always get all the way down. Look. I know some of these greens on the seafront struggle with this, but you do have kneecaps. They're mega handy. Next one, shoulder taps. In the press up position, just tap the shoulders. So here, if you have kit, this is where you can do your shoulder press with your kettlebell or your dumbbells. Good. Next exercise will be 4 sit-ups. If you struggle with this, reach with the hands. Big reach through. Whichever way you do it, dig the heels in. That way you'll work your abs, not your hip flexors. Good. Next exercise, back to our legs or glutes, hip bridge. Push the hips up, squeeze, backside to the floor, push back up. Buns of steel. Buns of steel. Nice steady rhythm. Up for 1, down. Up for 1, down. Good. Next one, reverse dips. This way you can do your upright row with your bench, chair, or your step. Back nice and close. And we're still forcing the hands into the bench. Keep the chest up, shoulders back. And a final exercise, mountain climbers. Good strong press up position, moving one leg at a time. And then pulling those stomach muscles nice and tight. Keep breathing, it helps. And rest. That's one set done. Just take a minute. Then we're going to go for set number 2. Rounds, sets, doesn't matter what you call them. The next lot. Okay, so the next one's 30 seconds. So it's all the same exercises. I'm just going to give you slight modifications. And most of these will be for people that can't really do it for as long as 30 seconds, and especially the one at 40 seconds. So try and keep going for the whole 30 seconds, okay, as best you can. We're going to go in 30 seconds. Exactly the same drill. What we're going to do now, all the same exercises for 30 seconds. Everyone good to go? Good, going in 15 seconds. So again, we're going squats, press-ups, crunches. If you want to make the press-up slightly easier, use the bench. So I'll show you the slightly modified version. If you can, do them on the floor or the harder version. Okay, here we go. So squats. We'll start with wide leg squats this time. Touch the floor. Big, nice wide stance. Make sure your toes and knees are in line. Just touch the floor with one hand, then with the other. Touch. Force the feet into the floor. Keep that chest up. Shoulder blades back. So next exercise is going to be press ups. Touch the floor and touch the floor every time. Okay, so normal press ups. To make it slightly easier, incline press ups. And whichever way you do it, straight line from the shoulders through the hips to the heels, pushing the hands into the floor or the bench. Our next exercise will be a crunch, or this time we're going to do half sits. Just to change it up a little bit. This time half sits, feet flat on the floor, just sliding the fingertips just to the top of the knees, all under control, all nice, smooth moves. Crunching, smaller the back stays on the floor, just the same as crunches. Great, lunges. This time, let's go forwards this time. Step forward, try not to overstride, so you're not putting too much stress through your knee. Just drop down low enough or step far enough so you can drop your knee to the mat or the floor. Nice and gently. Our next exercise is going to be shoulder taps. So working through the shoulders, it's obviously going to hit your core as well. So again, this is where you're going to do shoulder press if you have any kit. Good, so shoulder taps. Good, strong press up position, feet wide if you want to make it easier. If you're struggling, bring them in. You feel better at this. If you're really struggling, knees on the floor, and tap away. Tap, tap, tap. Really good. Take one foot off the floor. Okay, next one, full sit-ups. So dig the heels in, this side twist at the top, all the way up, all the way down, big twist. Oh, sorry, just enough twist to elbow into the opposite thigh. Keep the legs still, dig the heels in, that's the important bit. Big twist. Okay, next one, hip bridge. This time we just want to pause at the top of the move for 2. 1, 2. Up. 1, 2. Really squeeze those glutes. 1, 2. 1, 2. So by the time we get out of quarantine, you'll be crushing walnuts with these buns. 1, 2. And a walnut, crack. 1. 2, 1, 2. That's good. Next one into reverse dips or upright row if you've got your kit. So reverse dips, nice and low, force the hands into the bench. Try and point the hands out to the side rather than back. Puts a little bit less stress through the shoulders, and more work through your triceps, your back of the arms. Chest up, shoulders back. If you can, speed it up a little bit. And the last one into mountain climbers. This time we're going to twist. 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, if you struggle with this, use your chair. You can do it on this. If you can, stay down the bottom. 1, 2, 1, 2. Remember, looking forward at the hands. Body nice and straight. And that's number 2 done. 2 down. Good work. Again, take a minute. And the next one, we're on the big one, 40 seconds. Again, if you can do the same exercise as we did on the first set, that's great. But again, I'm going to give you more modified ones that basically slow the exercises down. So you'll do fewer reps, but you're still working non-stop for 40 seconds. Two things. So we're ready to go in about 30 seconds. Had a little drink, obviously wiped all that sweat off you. Preferably not onto your neighbour. Only 20 seconds. So again, same 9 exercises, good steady rhythm with the reps, concentrate on good technique. Remember, if you can, just keep doing the same ones as we did before, or do these slightly modified versions that will help you get through the 40 seconds non-stop. So the idea is we do actually keep going for 40 seconds. So with the squats, you're going to do a normal squat, wide, normal, wide, just to slow it down. Here we go, 40 seconds. Keep facing forward, big squat, step out, squat, step in, squat, nice and wide, squat. Here we go, step in. So what we're doing here just means you can keep going. If you're good enough, strong enough, you can just keep banging out your normal squat. Just to help those who need to slow it down a little bit. Normal, wide, normal, wide. Next exercise we're going to do is press ups. You can use your bench. Do our hero press ups. Again, if you can, try and keep going with normal press ups for 40 seconds. Remember, hero press ups, hands on a bench. Do your press up, sit on the heels, push through. Press up, on the heels, push through. If you're doing this on the floor, you can still do it on your knees. Press up, sit on the heels, come through. Knees, press up, sit on the heels, come through. Yeah, press up, sit back, push through. So this way it's going to hit the legs as well as your chest, your arms, your shoulders, your abs. Good. Next exercise are crunches. We're going to mix these up this time. What do you do? 2, 3, 4. Feet up. 4 crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, if you can, strong enough and core strong enough, just keep going with the same. Or just to break it up, just to slow it down a little bit. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next exercise is lunges. So this time we're going to go forwards and backwards on the same leg, then switch. So forward lunge and then back. Switch legs. Forward lunge and back. We're going to go backwards, then step to forwards. Switch leg, backwards, forwards. Same leg. Again, if you can, just keep doing alternate lunges, going backwards or forwards. All this is doing, again, is just giving you a tiny little bit of a breather so you can get all the way through this 40 seconds. Good. Our next exercise is going to be shoulder taps. And again, shoulder press if you've got your kit. Shoulder taps, nice and slow this time. Just slow it down if you can. Keep going, tap, 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 or just nice and steady. 40 seconds is quite a long time to do these. You still have 20 seconds to go. A few more. We're into our full sit-ups. So again, do full sit-ups if you can, or do this modified version. So sit up, reach, sit up, touch the floor between the feet. Sit up, reach. This is just helping you if you need help. Otherwise, up, up, up and reach forwards. Up and reach high, up and reach forwards. Good, strong work, guys. Well done. Keep going. Beer o'clock soon. Zoom o'clock, beer o'clock. Shouldn't say that because you've got ages to go yet. Get straight to our hip bridge. Okay, so this time, 3 seconds at the top. 1, 2, 3. Back down. Up. 1, 2, 3. Big squeeze of the glute. Right up on the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Big squeeze at the top, really hitting those glutes. Never know where to put your hands when you're doing this. Okay, next one, reverse dips. Or if you have your kit, back to your upright row. So reverse dips. Okay, if you need one, change it a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Take 1 foot off the floor. 1, 2, 3. Pull your feet back. 1, 2, 3. Other foot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. As long as your back's nice and close to the bench, you got it right. Foot up. 1, 2, 3. Foot down. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Last exercise, mountain climbers. So we're going to do 4 of each. So 4 straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, own speed. Just keep switching between the 2 different types. Both of them, you need a good, strong press-up position. There's a few more there. I'll keep going this last little bit. This is the bit that hurts. It doesn't really hurt. Just a bit of discomfort, really. So here we go. 1 minute rest. So you've done the hard bit. All we've got left to do now is 30 seconds and 20 seconds. So the 30-second one, we just do a little bit quicker than the last one. And then the last one we do for 20 seconds. You've got to go crazy. Do as many reps as you can in that short amount of time. Everyone feeling good? A nice sunset. It's really nice. Sunrise was good this morning. Good to see a few boffers out when I was doing my running. Georgie, Francesca. I saw James who's going out to do the mobile phone circuit. So here we go. Going in about 15 seconds. Time is ready to go. I'm sure you're ready to go. But if you're not, tough. We've got to go. So here we go. Wide squats. Remember, feet nice and wide, toes and knees in line. Touch the floor. Touch the floor. Touch the floor every time. A few more. Big deep squats, chest up, shoulders back. And into press ups. Remember, use the bench. You want to make it a little bit easier. You can still do your press-ups on your knees if you're using a bench, or do them on the floor. Just make sure you've got that straight line. Big, deep reps. Chest to the bench. Force the bench away. Boom. 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 Going back to our half sit. So half sit. This time I like to twist across. Switch. Just a little twist. Shoulders to the floor. Twist across. Slide your fingers on your own thighs. God, I still come out with these things when I'm on my own. Reach across. Little twist. Little twist. So our next exercise is lunges. Go back to forward lunges. Remember those kneecaps? Good for bending the knee. Thanks for that, Mel. Knee to the floor. Get the chest up. Looking ahead. Force that front foot into the floor to stand up and back. So forward. You need to put your hands on the hips. They've come his way like that though. Okay, back into our shoulder taps. Or your shoulder press with your bits of kit. Let's go, 2 on 1. 2 on the other. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go back to normal, 1 in each, 1 in each. Keep the body still, try not to rock. Really tighten up that core. Our next exercise can be full sit-ups. This time we're doing a twist. Kick the heels in, up, twist. Twist across. You want to come up, twist, back to the middle, then down to up, twist, straight. Come up first, twist, then down, up, twist, down, up, twist. Dig these heels in. We're back into our hip bridge, the walnut crushers. So we're holding for 2 this time. Hands on the floor. 1, 2. 1, 2. We're going to make this harder. 1 foot. 1, 2. Switch. 1, 2. Otherwise, both feet. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Remember, squeeze those glutes. Tight buns. So hip bridge, then we're into bench dips. Remember to remember to point the hands out, not back, out. So as long as the back's close to the wall, we'll bench. Get as low as you can. It's quite a low bench. Just bum to the floor. Keep driving those hands in, really working the back of the arms. Good for when we go back to bingo. When we go back. Okay, bench dips and the last one, mountain climbers. We're going twists. 1, 2, twist across. Again, good strong press up position. Looking forward with the hands up here. Body straight. Keep breathing. Twist across, twist across. That's it. That's set number 1, 2, 3, 4 done. You can't see it, but even though I practiced this last night, I've got to have it all written down on a board here. So the warm-up, the training, and the notifications, just in case. So this is a bit of a minute rest. Set the timer. Okay, so now you've worked every single muscle. Now we can really hit it hard. So you're going to do your normal exercises, or you just go a little bit harder on these, okay? So we do the squats if you can, you jump, press ups as many as you can, nice fast crunches, jump lunges, shoulder taps super fast, or shoulder press, just straight full sit-ups, that hip bridge is basically thrusting up and down, okay, and then reverse dips or your upright row, and then mountain climbers to finish. So this is it, guys, 20 seconds on each, not just 20 seconds. Are we ready? Here we go, squats first. If you can, little jump, deep squat, little jump. If you want to go quicker, speed it up. Yeah, just little jump. If you don't want to do all the jumps, every other one. Squat, squat, jump, squat, squat, jump. Next one's press ups. Again, use the bench, one knee's on the floor. Doesn't matter which way. Just do as many reps as you can. Next exercise is going to be full sit-ups. Here we go, dig these heels in, all the way up, all the way down. You need to reach, if you can, fingertips on the temples. Dig these heels in. Next one, we're going to go to lunges. I'll do reverse lunges or little jump lunges. So get nice and low, little jump, set, jump, set, jump, set. Next one, shoulder taps at double speed. The last one was double tap. This one's rapid fire. Next exercise is going to be crunches. Here we go, feet up, feet still. Yeah, this one should be breathing hard. Next one, we're going into our hip bridge. Oh, here we go, up, squeeze, squeeze, straight back down, squeeze, back down. Again, those wandering hands. Exercise are reverse dips or upright row. If you have your kit, your band, your kettlebell, upright row. Otherwise, reverse dip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so mountain climbers. And rest there. Great work. We haven't done though. Take a minute. Great work, guys. Great work. We've got one thing left to do. Just want to catch my breath. Set this timer. Always got to have a sickener at the end. Okay, so what we're going to do to finish off with, 2 minutes of walkouts. Okay, so we're going to walk, squat, walk out, press up, 2 mountain climbers, and then just keep adding 2 mountain climbers for the whole minute. As soon as it beeps, we're going to start taking the reps off. Okay, this is going to be quite tough. You know what I mean? We finish on time and ready to do our stretches. Everyone ready? This is it, non-stop, going as hard as you can. So remember, you're going to do a squat first, walk out, press up, 2 mountain climbers, walk the hands back. Try and change the hand you move back first. So here we go. This is it, 2 minutes, I promise. We're done. Give it everything you got. Straight legs, press up. 1, 2, walk the hands back. Right hand first. Reach, squat, walk the hands out. If you need to, knees on the floor, knees up. 1, 2, left hand back. Reach, squat. This side. Go for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave the hand back. Reach, squat. Time 8. Press it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leave the hand back. Big reach. squat, 10. 1, 2, 10. Right hand back. Okay, here we go. Working our way back down. That's 1 minute. Squat. 8 mountain climbers. Walk that hand back. Big reach. Squat. Let's go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. We can do this. 6. Walk that hand back. Big stretch up. Big deep squat. 4. You can do it. Keep going. Big squat. I'm into 2s until it beats. Bang. Press up. 1, 2. Reach. Forgot the squat. Forgot the squat. 1, 2. I'll do 2 this time. 1, 2. 1, 2. And there we are. Moving work. Just take a minute and we'll go through our stretches. Great work, guys. Great work. This is great. This means we get to do phys with you at the same time. We're going to be machines when we get back. We'll be as fit as you lot. So just let you catch your breath. We just go for our main stretches. Okay, we're going to do our stretches from the floor up. So do your calf stretch first. I'll use it on a wall or on the floor. Just step back, push that rear heel into the floor. Big stretch through the calves down here. On the top. Keep pushing that heel into the floor. Change legs. And then convert. So we're going to do a hamstring stretch. Take half a step forward, front leg locked out, sink back, and then slowly lower the chest down till you feel it tighten up through the back of that thigh. Okay, don't go too deep too soon. So when you do these stretches, you should be going about 75% at the most. Just gently, and after about 10 seconds, your muscles will relax, and you can stretch a little bit further. So try and do that. Sink a little bit lower. Basically, if you stretch too tight too soon, your muscle fibers lock. Okay, so we don't want to do that. We're actually trying to re-lengthen your muscle fibers. So standing up, switch legs. Getting that gentle stretch first so you feel it. Drop the chest down. And then standing up. So the back of the legs, now we're going to do the quads. Then grab hold of a wall, bring the knees, grab hold of the shoe, bring the knees together, gently push the hips forward and push your shoe into your hand at the same time. That way you'll get a bigger stretch all the way through your quads, not just at the top. Hips through, push the shoe into the hand. A little bit more. And then change legs. Yeah. Knees together, push the hips through, push the shoe into the hand. You'll always find you're stiffer or less flexible on one side than the other. That's very natural. Basically, if you're right-handed, you're basically right side dominant. So most of the muscles on your right-hand side will be stronger, meaning everything's a little bit tighter. Okay, so we want to do our chest stretch. Start with the hands in the small of the back, fingers pointed down. Pull the shoulder blades back first, and then squeeze the elbows back together behind you. Gently squeeze them back. Should be feeling this stretch right the way across the top of here, particularly here and here. All those press-ups. Keep squeezing a little bit more. And then shake the arms out. Here we go, shoulder stretch, arm across the front of the body, then use this arm to lever it in. Once you've got this stretch, take a nice big deep breath. Breathe out, pull your stretch in a little bit tighter. And just hold. This time your stretch should be on the top of here. Keep squeezing it in. And again, change arms. Again, lever it in once you've got the stretch. Big deep breath. Breathe out. And hold it nice and tight. Good stretch through the shoulders. Okay, and obviously the last thing to do, give yourself a little pat on the back for a hoofing effort tonight. You were magnificent. Okay, so the next two things you need to know about, or there's a few things actually. So next, we have this Zoom meeting. All the information is on a website and a Facebook group and notifications on a website. The next session is tomorrow midday. It's going to be a core HIIT session. Don't think I'm going to take that one. And the other one tonight, 8 o'clock tonight, there's a thing called Clap for our carers. So everyone's supposed to get out in the street, in the garden, hang out the window, on a balcony, anywhere you can, clap as loud as you can at 8 o'clock tonight, just to show our appreciation for the amazing NHS. And thanks to all you doctors, nurses, carer staff that come to BOF, you're legends. See you next time, folks. We'll see you in a bit for the Zoom meeting.